What is up, everybody? You are checking out the Uncensored Pro Wrestling Podcast, what the world is listening to. I'm your host, the current and longest reigning two-time WWE pay-per-view champion. Going to go into the Royal Rumble with this title, the Hot Commodity, Ant C. Ooh, I love that. Joined by my co-host, introduce yourself, sir.
My name's Christian, live from the car. Um, Good to be here talking about some SmackDown. We're almost at the Royal Rumble. Yeah, I know this isn't my usual setup. I'm in the car, but excited to be here for the Royal Rumble coming up soon. Um, SmackDown this week was okay. It's I don't know. It's all right. It's good. It's decent. Nothing special.
Yeah, there was a couple of matches that were good. Shit happens, and we'll cover it all. And we're also joined by the hot commodity, my man, the oldie but goodie. So yes, as Christian mentioned, we are covering WWE Friday Night SmackDown or SmackDown Live, whatever you want to call it, from January 12th, 2024 in Lincoln, Nebraska. Never been there.
Never been.
And Cameron Grimes starts SmackDown walking down the ring.
Have you ever even met someone from Nebraska?
No.
Me either.
No. Have you?
Nope.
Well, shout out to Nebraskans. So Cameron Grimes walks down to the ring, and Solo Sikoa and Jimmy Uso attack him. Paul Heyman comes in the ring, and Paul says, "We're not the bad guys here. The bad guy is that villainous James Bond wannabe Nick Aldis." Nick Aldis comes out and grabs the mic. Nick says the fatal four-way is a done deal. Bloodline, you can't ruin the main event because tonight the Bloodline is in the main event. Randy Orton, LA Knight, and AJ Styles versus the Bloodline, including Roman Reigns. Paul says Roman is not here tonight. Nick says you're right. Roman Reigns has again started something he doesn't want to finish.
Ooh.
Either find a third partner or it will be a handicap match. So Nick Aldis is not playing with nobody here. He's laying down the law. Do you think this is like a random speculation? It really doesn't have anything to do with the promo, but do you think Nick Aldis is going to get in the ring soon? I have a feeling he's going to get back in the action.
Yeah, I have a feeling one of these days maybe they could do a spot where somehow, some way, Nick Aldis loses his general manager position and then whatever, put him into a match or something. But yeah, he's good. He's good in the ring.
Or maybe he'll fight as the GM. Like he'll get in an argument with someone, and
Yep, he could do that too.
I could almost see them doing that with Roman and him.
Yeah,
because him and Roman are having a storyline where he doesn't care that he pisses Roman off.
Yeah, I think something like that's going to happen. I mean, it's already showing signs of that with this. But so we have the main event set for later. Our first match, the LWO with Zelina Vega taking on Angel and Humberto with Santos Escobar on commentary during the match. Carlito comes out during this contest and attacks Santos Escobar. They fight through the crowd. And during this chaos, Angel rolls up Joaquin Wilde using the ropes to get a 3-count victory for their team. What did you think of this match?
This match was good. Santos heel with Alberto and the other dude. I've been wanting to happen. I'm finally happy it is happening.
Yeah.
Santos Escobar. I thought they want to do a program with him and Ray, but with him being hurt, this is kind of what they're doing. I think to stall until Ray Dubs come back. Maybe we'll see those two go at it inside the Rumble match. I could see those two having a match at Mania actually, but yeah, Santos Escobar, pretty good. The dude, the LWO guys, Joaquin Phoenix, whatever. Just realized the other day he was one of my favorites from the TNA X division when I was a kid. So I did not know that was fucking him. I did not know that was him. But he's
awesome.
Yeah, I mean he's okay. He hasn't gotten better. He was way better when he was Zema Ion in TNA. But yeah, good match, good stuff. I'm always gonna enjoy the Hispanic storylines. So
Balikwa, Wepa.
That's why Damian Priest needs to fucking win the goddamn cash in and win his fucking briefcase.
Do you think we'll get like one thing I'm wondering, speaking of that, is I wonder if we're gonna get that match at Royal Rumble. They might do. I mean, I don't understand why they would want to fight like that, but I mean, Drew keeps getting involved and interrupting Matt Priest's moment. That's the only thing that's hard with the Royal Rumble.
That's why do McIntyre and Seth one more time, even though I don't want to see it again. That way, Priest has a legit chance of cashing in. I don't know.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Well, Carmelo Hayes is backstage talking to Nick Aldis, and Grayson Waller and Austin Theory interrupt it. And basically, Hayes challenges Waller and the two of them, or I'm sorry, and basically Waller says Theory will fight you tonight. We see Paul Heyman giving Carlito backstage an apple to try to be in the Bloodline match tonight. Carlito turns down the offer but takes the apple. Paul Heyman's gonna be looking for people for the Bloodline to partner up with.
I was racking my brain. I thought something really cool was gonna happen.
No.
No.
We get a Logan Paul promo. He says that he will sue Kevin Owens because he has a black eye after taking the hit with the cast. He says, and he will cancel the match of the Royal Rumble if Kevin Owens wears a cast.
Oh, I already can tell you they're gonna make him wear a cast too, or they're gonna make Kevin lose his cast for the fight, and then they're gonna
or
go
they'll
with
just
like
make it a no DQ.
Yeah,
I mean,
I could see them making him wear a cast too.
They
done
could.
shit like that.
No DQ would be pretty good.
So we then get a promo of Butch and Tyler Bate at a coffee house, and Butch says teaming with you is in the past, and Tyler tells Butch to think about the man you want to be and think about the name you want to have, and you basically get the idea that Butch is going to go back to being Pete Dunne, which would be really cool because it's just more Butch is just very corny, the name. So we have our second match of the night. Bianca Belair taking on Bayley with all of Damage Control, and this was a good match between the two. These two always have put on a good show. But the interesting thing about this match is whenever Bianca Belair fell to the floor, they weren't helping Bayley Damage Control. They were just letting Bayley do her thing and weren't really doing anything. And because of that, people might speculate that might be why Bayley lost. Bianca nailed Bayley with a spear and a KOD and got the victory, and Bayley was not able to take care of Bianca Belair. We do get a promo later on Damage Control, but what did you think of the match and everything?
The match was good. I mean, I don't really know what else to say. I mean, finally, some women's wrestling we're getting, right? Finally, two women who don't go around there and do super kicks and do some moonsaults. No, these are two workers who can work. So this was good. I enjoyed watching this. Bayley, I don't know if she's still my pick to win it, but I'll do my official predictions come the prediction episode. But it's looking bad for her in terms of Damage Control turning on her. It's definitely gonna happen soon. But I can't think of anything else to say just because this isn't this is all just leading up to that Damage Control turning on Bayley. This is just another reason for Damage Control to say, hey, you haven't been the best leader recently. Like, you lost us the War Games match, blah, 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 blah. Like, it's coming soon. So, but this was a good match. I enjoyed both. They got to figure out something to do with Bianca because she's too big of a star power in that division not to have a match at Mania. And I'm not the biggest fan of her, but she got the star power.
They've been dragging this out now for a while. The Damage Control turning. It's been a couple months.
I have a random thought though here. Like, what if they do sometimes last year when they were having the Brock Lesnar and Bobby Lashley feud, I thought they were gonna fight at Mania, but they fought at Elimination Chamber first. What if Bayley doesn't win the Rumble, but they still turn on her? Bayley wins the
Elimination.
Bayley,
yeah, I can see it happening.
Bayley and Io are all in the Elimination Chamber match. Or I'm sorry, Io's in the match. and Bayley costs Io the title, which then lets Bianca win it. So Bianca's in the title picture, and then you still get Bayley versus Io at Mania, just not without the title.
Yep.
But who knows if they're gonna do that? They might, you know, because I do think that Bayley and Io needs to happen, but WWE isn't going to think that way. I feel like if it does happen, they're going to want a title on the line, which means that Io's not going to drop the title and Bianca won't have. She'll probably be in like a women's battle royal or something stupid that they always fucking do. But let's move on. We get a promo from Kevin Owens, and he's like, "Let's talk face to face, Logan Paul." And you should be a guest on the Kevin Owens show. Hope to see you there. So we get to see the return of the Kevin Owens show next week. Logan Paul and him are going to come face to face. You know, nothing really much to say. I mean, I'm excited to see the Royal Rumble match, but what do you think is going to end up happening, I guess? Do you think it's going to be no DQ?
It should be. I mean, it's going to be a good match. A lot of people want Logan Paul and LA Knight. I don't know. I think we got to see how this U.S. title match goes, but I think Kevin Owens winning a championship singles wise is I think it's done.
Yeah, I don't think
It kind of pisses me off because I'd rather have him as champion than Kevin or Logan Paul because I'm tired of fucking part-time champion.
he's probably
Like,
gonna take it to Mania and then lose it to LA Knight, and then LA Knight's gonna be the champion.
Look, it better happen like that or something. I don't care how it happens. I just want that title off his waist. Same thing with Roman. And I acknowledge my tribal chief, don't get me fucking wrong. But it's like, dude, enough's enough. We don't want these fucking title reigns anymore. The only champion I can give credit to right now is Seth Rollins. Even Gunther. Well, we saw him for the first time in like a month since the Miz match last week.
Yeah.
Like
He was
last
out
night. Like, come on, we gotta get rid of these part-time champions and time to put the US title on LA Knight, some other title on Gunther, and let's get these guys take the fucking title off Roman, and let's get
it
these
on
champions.
Randy.
He could, but let's just show these belts more on TV is what I want.
I agree. Well, we see Bayley talking to Damage Control backstage, and the Japanese ladies aren't speaking to her, so Dakota Kai kind of pulls her aside, and Bayley says a little help would have been nice. And Kai says, "You got to win the Royal Rumble alone." Bayley says, "We're stronger together." And Dakota Kai says, "You still got a Royal Rumble to win." And Damage Control walk off. So it seems as if Damage Control is going to make Bayley do this alone. And Christian has frozen on us.
I did.
Yes, sir.
You're
There you go.
there we go.
So we know Bayley's going to be doing it alone. The Street Profits and Bobby Lashley come out. Lashley says the AOP and Karrion Kross, we sell things face to face. We don't hide in the shadows. We come out here ready to fight. If you and your boys have an issue, you can settle it here and now. That's when Paul Ellering comes out and points to the Titantron. And we get a promo from Karrion Kross where he basically talks about AOP and Paul Ellering, and he says that their faction is called the Final Testament, and Profits and Bobby Lashley just look. So,
oh my god, that's
what
so
do you
stupid.
think?
That is the stupidest
Final
shit.
Testament.
You have this 300 something pound full muscle black man and Bobby Lashley, who's been in this business for fucking 20 plus years, teaming up with these two stooges who don't even know who fucking are over because of a catchphrase. One's over, one's not. Let me rephrase that. Montez is over, Angelo's never been over. They're both not good in the ring. I mean, why does Bobby Lashley associate himself with this shit? Why isn't he going after Roman Reigns? Why isn't he going after Logan Paul? Something. I mean, what's the point of this? We're not seeing anything happen with this Street Profits and Bobby Lashley thing. The whole IWC, this match is for you. You fuckfaces wanted this to happen. You guys wanted Bobby Lashley and the Street Profits to become this big fashion. And now that it's gone nowhere, you guys are all mad. I knew this was gonna happen. This is why I didn't want it to happen because you're essentially burying. I don't want to say burying Bobby Lashley, but fuck, this guy does not have much time left, and he still works better than half of the guys now. Put this guy in a fucking title scene. I mean, something like stop having him be a manager for these two stooges who never get anywhere when they fucking do shit. I don't know. That's just me. I've never been a fan of the Street Profits. I don't think I ever will be a fan of the Street Profits. They're just no good.
I don't like them either.
I agree.
They're
Yeah.
just no good. I think Montez Ford has a little bit of personality. That's it. They're no good. They are no good.
I do like the moves that like the high flying skills of Montez Ford, but I agree there's really not much other characters. So we'll see what happens.
They are awful. I've seen them in real life twice, and they're awful.
The Final Testament. We'll see if it's their Final Testament with the group because I agree. I think Bobby Lashley's always in a group. He needs to start to be alone.
It can't be worse than Karrion Kross's new. It can't be worse than Karrion Kross's new fucking group. Holy shit!
I know. Well, our next match gets ruined. Carmelo Hayes taking on Austin Theory with Grayson Waller. Theory goes for a top rope Spanish fly, and they both like their heads like crash into each other kind of as they go down, and the referee stops the match. What were your thoughts on that?
Why the fuck is Austin Theory trying to do some moonsault Sammy Guevara shit when he's never done it before? You just moved this guy up to the fucking main roster. I mean, if this injury is legit, I don't know what to say. I mean, this was a dumb spot. Austin Theory, this is not his type of wrestling skill or, his type of style. I don't know why he tried to do some shit like that. It was a okay match until that happened. I don't know. I think Austin Theory's lost his touch. I don't think Melo's main roster worthy, like a lot of these people say he is. I personally believe Braun Breaker should have been moved up already by now, but that's just me. But yeah, I don't know. This dumb spot. I don't know why Austin Theory tried doing it.
Well, let's cover this quick because we have 4 minutes left on here. Our main event: Randy Orton, LA Knight, and AJ Styles versus Jimmy Uso and Solo Sikoa. Before the match, Solo and Jimmy attack Randy Orton and hit him with a Samoan spike on the ramp. It turns into a tag match. Basically, Jimmy and Solo they don't destroy them, it's back and forth, but they basically have control. Randy Orton eventually comes out and nails a draping DDT to Jimmy and an RKO, and Orton, Styles, and LA Knight get the win. After the match, Solo Sikoa attacks Randy, but AJ hits a phenomenal forearm. LA nails a BFT, and Orton hits an RKO Solo. Randy then hits Jimmy Uso with the ring steps, and they nail a triple power bomb to Solo Sikoa through the announce table. So the opponents to Roman Reigns' title are victorious over the Bloodline here. What do you think?
Randy Orton's not going to win that match without the 4-way without
Randy Orton.
I mean,
Roman's
not going to win without Solo. I'm sorry.
I'm a little upset that it's not just Randy because, I mean, we already seen LA Knight. He got his ass kicked. AJ Styles just came back, but whatever. This is gonna work good. I definitely think Roman's retaining now. My prediction is, and I'll say it again during that day, The Rock's gonna come out after Roman wins. That's how we get Rock versus Roman.
Dude, I'm excited for that. Yeah, it was cool to see these guys I'm just tired of seeing they're constantly doing the storyline of like the wrestler being hurt and then they overcome it, and it's just like they do it with Cody, they do it with Seth, they're doing it now with Randy. Like, it's like, come on.
I think Solo's gonna come out and then The Rock's gonna come out.
Maybe, yeah, that could happen. Maybe.
You said Stone Cold?
No, he said Solo. He thinks Solo might
come. I was gonna say, why the hell would Stone Cold come out?
He thinks Solo's gonna come out, and then maybe Rock will come out to kind of even the odds, or Rock will probably show up after. I agree. I think we'll see The Rock at the Rumble.
I think the match is gonna end. Roman's music's gonna, just like the Brock Lesnar John Cena.
Yeah,
his music's gonna be playing. He's gonna walk out. You're gonna hear his "Can you if you smell?" The crowd's gonna lose their shit.
Yeah. 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 Yeah, so definitely a lot of stuff happening here on SmackDown. What was your quick final thoughts? What was your favorite match or moment?
Moment, just Nick Aldis fucking acting like a boss, acting more of a boss than Tony Khan. And
Man,
he's not even the real boss. He's a fake boss on a television show, and he acts more of a real boss than Tony. So shout out Nick Aldis. Nick Aldis continues to make me like him even more every week.
well, this is
Shout
a
out
good edition of. Go ahead, man.
No, I just said shout out Magus. That was his name in TNA.
Magnus, right? He was cool. I
like seeing the three of them kind of turn on Roman at the end and work together.
Yeah,
like,
that was cool. That they just sort of, yeah. All right. Well, with that, we are a couple weeks away from the Royal Rumble. Now, almost what, like a week away now after this?
a week from Saturday.
A week from Saturday.
So we're getting close. We got a couple more. We'll be coming out with our Raw recap soon. And until next time, stay safe and stay uncensored.